March. Marlowe wrote in his notebook, "The earth is pulsing with life. The rain has been abundant. It is spring again. My garden is beginning to reveal its splendor, but the crazy politics have everyone on edge. The new abnormal is taking some getting used to. And who is watching the watchman? And who is keeping score? Quis custodiet ipsos custodes?" On the golf course, he lost again to his pal Louis. On the last hole, he missed a putt, and the coin they played for, with the profile of the Dalai Lama, would remain in Louis's wallet. During the round, they talked about the comedy, the cosmic joke, the holy joke. And Marlowe brought up the joke Louis had told him earlier about his friend being reincarnated as a jackrabbit. Louis said, "I don't think I told you, but he died the next day. That was the last joke he ever told." Marlowe said finally, "Great last joke." What is beautiful? Consider a few lines from On the Trans-Siberian Rail Line, a poem by Blaise Cendrars. She is but a candid frail flower, the poet's flower, a slight silver lily, so cold, so alone, and already so wilted that tears well up in me if I think of her heart. And this night is like 100,000 others when a train presses on in the night. Comets fall, and a man and a woman, even when young, muse while making love. Ah, what might have been? Ah, what might still be. In Love Token Alley, Charlie Tramp was a chump, and not even a big chump, a little chump, a tiny little lump for the big guy to thump. Close on Charlie, back to camera, shoulders shaking, sobbing, a wilted rose on black crepe, a picture of his dead wife. The shaking intensifies. Then, slowly, he turns. He is not sobbing. He is shaking a celebratory martini. And cut to Charlie Tramp as the new leader. 50 days. Short opera in 4 scenes. New leader walks daughter to a helicopter holding hands. Attorney General recuses. A heated meeting seen through glass looking in. A widow's eyes to heaven, to heartfelt honest applause. Coastal daybreak out the window washes over a fake Rembrandt in a gaudy frame. The angel whispers in St. Matthew's ear, guides his hand as the leader explodes in an angry early morning tweet. The words are black ink. Visual expletives explode. St. Matthew's is covered in ink. Hurtling into oblivion, the center will not hold. New York Times, no new under sun. What has been will be. Ravens will always feed Elijah. Young King Solomon made a wise decision. The building of the temple. The cedars of Lebanon were floated in rafts down to Joppa. Rehoboam was a foolish king. Rehoboam spoke harshly to the people. I shall make your burden heavier still. History teaches sapience. Be wise. Follow only love, only beauty. Let compassion rule. Marlowe sought solace in old tomes and was fascinated with the derivation of words. Consider the word harlequinade, a play with farcical clowning or buffoonery. In Commedia dell'arte, Harlequin was the leading player in a pantomime. During Picasso's Pink period, harlequins and circus performers were a favorite theme. Harlequin evolved from the word Hurleywain, a troupe of demons that haunted lonely places. Sometimes Marlowe glimpsed fragments from what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious, ancestral memory embedded in the genetic code. Strange landscapes would shimmer like an opal in shades of gold and purple at the edge of comprehension, then dissolve into mist. These visions left Marlowe with a sense of longing, and he felt a kinship with this Harlequin tribe. Marlowe sensed they weren't demons, but holy people with sacredness to their every action, and yet they were jokers and jesters whose descendants danced in the moonlight around a golden calf and thought it beautiful. Marlowe saw a traveling band of troubadours, scrabbling from hand to mouth, never bemoaning their fate. Enchanters with a will-o'-wisp quality, proud masters of deaf delusion, with some sort of apparatus for delicate acrobatics, who on stage made plain cloth look as lavishly patterned as fine brocade on a sultan's nightshirt. In ancient times, on ancient roads, they sang to pass the time away. They sang about a lute. Don't let the strings be overstretched or too loose. The lute must be maintained, lest the music be spoiled. And they sang about the penniless poet who eloped with the minister's daughter. Humble mat on wooden floor, winter rain on roof, no coal for fire, unrest in the land. "Oh, my love," said the poet, "take shelter in my arms. Skin to skin, soul to soul, lip to lip, breath to breath, tongue to tongue, let us fling back rebuke like an echo. Let them envy our desire and take heat in our all-night flare."